You unknowingly look at his lips, which are slightly pouting. Then you lift your eyelids to look into his eyes, as if the gazelle pierces through your soul. Jungkook, I did you a little favor. Jimin is watching us, and believe me, I have never seen him look at me so dangerously in my life. He whispered sensuously. As soon as you turned around, you faced Jimin. He gently grabbed your neck and quickly turned you towards him. Again, before you can catch a glimpse of Jimin, and bring his lips to your ears and whispered, Don't be so obvious, you idiot. You looked at Jungkook with raised eyebrows. His face didn't look like he is doing this for you. It looked like he was totally enjoying the situation. Jungkook opened his lips and said, Baby girl, making you part at your lips. Smile a little. If you want Jimin to confess to you, then you have to make him a little jealous, my baby. He mocked you with a sexy deep voice. Your proof, closing my eyes, I let out a devastated scene. Anyone would think we are romancing here, but only I know how died holding back my laughter. I opened my eyes again, faking a smile. This is crazy, I replied through my gritted teeth. Jungkook, oh, Jimin is coming towards us. You are buying me lunch for this, and if he punches me, you have to buy my dinner too. He blurted out, giving me a mini panic attack. The only thing I heard is Jimin is coming towards us. Jungkook, best of luck, darling. He winked at you. Before you could say anything, you felt a harsh pull from behind. Jimin snatches you away from Jungkook's hold, making your face hit his chest. Before you could process anything, you saw Jimin's hand swing out and throw a hard punch on Jungkook's face. Ouch, you said in on your head and immediately panicked and held Jimin's hand, stopping him. You, Jimin, you raised your eyes from his hands to his face. The first thing you caught in his cold glare, clenched jaw, and he maintains a intense eye contact at Jungkook. Jungkook scoffed it, and you turn your head to see him wipe the blood from the side of his lips with the back of his hand. You got worried seeing him, but become more worried when you remembered that you have to buy him 2 meals. My savings, crying mentally, you glared at Jungkook. Jimin's jaw visibly hardens as if finding hard to keep his composure. Jungkook didn't say anything, just screamed at Jimin, which provoked him more. But before they could turn this night out into war, you grabbed Jimin's hand and pulled him forward, away from Jungkook. Holding his hand tightly, walked some distance, but before you could say anything, Jimin jerked your hand away. Despite the cold weather, your plums get sweaty. You don't know what to say, cause you can't say that it was just an act to make him jealous, can you? You, Jimin. Jimin had more to say, more to know and do, but he chose to shut up because he knows his anger and don't want to lash out on you. All the lingering ache emerges when he thinks back you and Jungkook's closeness, glancing at you, Jimin closes his eyes and turned to walk out deep into the forest. In desperate need to reach Jimin, you ran behind. Jimin, wait, where are you going? But Jimin didn't stop, and also he didn't know where he's going. Just wanted to be alone and keep his cool. But on the other hand, if you are getting tired, breathing heavily, you follows him. You are about to call him again, but before that someone shouted his name, Jimin. You don't need to turn to see whom that extra cringy voice belongs to. But to add the cherry on top, Jimin halted his motion hearing her. Your jaw almost dropped to the ground, seeing that. What the hell? Here you are trying to make him listen to you, and he chooses to listen to that bitch. Frustration is on peak. You glared at Jenny, who just came and grabbed Jimin's hand. Jenny, finally I found you. I was looking for you. It's snowing and everyone is too tired, so we needed a shelter. And guess what? She keeps standing, but your heart skips few beats as soon as your eyes caught Jimin's eyes. Her voice faded as you looked into his eyes with equal desire. The whole time Jimin's eyes on you, digging into your soul as if he's trying to tell you something you couldn't understand. Jenny, we found a small tree house like something. Everyone is there. Come on, let's go there. As soon as she finished her blubbering, she took Jimin's hand, ready to go, but you hurriedly come in between, making her lost her grip. Ignoring her, you clenched Jimin's shirt. Excuse me, Mr. Park. Jimin, you just can't walk out like that. I was calling you the entire time, but you just chose to be deaf. Now you are leaving me here all alone. How? Why, you have Jungkook, don't you? Jimin cut you off, a known heart flashing through his eyes, making you realize that you have gone too far this time. You sing and took a step towards Jimin. That was misunderstood. But before you complete, he turned and walked out with her, making you feel the cold. You narrowed your eyes and followed them from behind. You come to the little spot which is look like a old and dirty tea house. Maybe someone had built this a long time ago. All your batchmates are there. They found there a comfortable spot to sit, some hugging their fence to keep themselves warm. In the cold atmosphere, you are shivering, but you avoid it and started to look for Jimin. Then you find him sitting in the corner, his back resting against the wall with Jenny beside him. Ignoring her presence, you stand in front of him. Jimin. You called out, but he is acting like you are not even there. Kneeling down, you tried to hold his hand, but he removed his hand and looked at Jenny. Jenny, are you cold? Do you need my jacket? Scoffing, you frowned at her as if to kill her with your eyes. She shivered a little, seeing you, but eventually smile appeared on her face when she looked at Jimin. No, Jimina, you will catch cold. Jimin flashed his eyes, smile at her, pushing your nerves, making you almost ready to punch his face. Jimin, talk to me. I know you are angry, but that was nothing, I promise. You cannot just ignore me like that. You increase your volume at the last. But still not getting any attention from him, you shook his shoulder and Jimin icy glare falls on you. You pause momentarily at the intensity swallowing hard. You remove your hand. Jimin's ignorance has always been your weakness, and now when you want his attention the most, he is just stopping talking. Wow, Jungkook plan failed. At this rate, you don't think there is any possibility for confession. You thought with that you got up and sat in a place little far away from Jamin. You turn your face side to side, but Jungkook and Luna knew every scene. I think I just left alone all by myself. You lean your head back, closing your eyes, you let out a sing. At this rate, you badly missing Jimin, but he's not talking, and the way you started to feel cold is too much. You brought your legs closer and put your head on them, huddling in the cold, trying to warm yourself as much as possible. Jimin's point of view, Jenny kept talking beside me, but I didn't hear half of what she said because my concentration couldn't left even side. I'm getting worried as she's shaking continuously. This girl, Jenny, huh? Jimin, no, nothing. No matter how angry I'm on her, I can't take it too long, but she always annoys me so much that I want to tear out all my hair in the range, but also it can't be denied that I can't be happy without her. I hate her, but she is my oxygen. I don't like her. She always got on my nerves. I never listen to me, but it would be a lie if I say I don't like it when she tries to get my attention when I'm angry. Maybe that's why sometimes I purposely get angry on her without any reason, just to enjoy her adorable methods to catch my attention. A smile touched the corner of Jimin's lip. He get up to go towards you, but Jinny held his hand, making him look at her. Jinny, where are you going? She frowned. Jimin, to you and she needs me. Jinny pouted her lips, but leave her hand eventually. You, on the other hand, your hands are getting ice cold, trembling. Just then you felt a touch on your back. Your eyes met up to meet the eyes you desired to see the most. Without saying anything, Jimin bent to hold you, one hand in the back and another one put around your thighs and lift you in a bridal style. You tightened your grip on his shoulder, like clinching onto him for your dear life. Leave me. Why are you come now? Your jaw muscle began to shiver, leading to teeth to crash together. Jimin, shut up or I will drop here. Jimin threatened in his deep voice. He turned his eyes and looked for a place where he could hide from the other's eyes to be comfortably sit with you. Jimin put you between his thighs, but you gave him a light push as he pulled you closer to him. Leave me or to go to her. He hugs tightly so that your face is pressed against his neck and bring his lips closer to your ears. Why are you missing Jungkook? Huh? He whispered, making you feel his hot breath on your ear, and you shivered. No, I don't want him. I want you, but now I don't want you. You always fight with me. Go, ignore me like you did there. Your words diffuse him, but your body movements are saying it all as you wrapped your hands around the back of his neck and you began to rub your face softly against his neck, seeking for his warmth. Jimin rolled his eyes. "I am still ignoring you. Now move a little," he said, and you obeyed him like a good girl. He unbuttoned his jacket and the chain of your jacket. You hurriedly hold his hand. "What are you doing? You want me to die? Can't you just shut up for once? Do as I say." Jimin scolded you, making you narrow your eyes at him with a pouty lips. Jimin unbuttoned it and slipped his hands inside your jacket, pulling it closer so you could feel his warmth better. "Now put your hand inside the jacket and hug me," Jimin ordered, and you, as usual, obeys and hug him tight, melting in his warmth, but also bite his neck just to let him know you are still angry. Jimin, "Oh, don't ruin me, you fool," you sulk, but to reply, he bites your ear too. Jimin, you scream, making him giggle. "Don't Jimin me, you fool," he mimic your tone. You are rubbing your ear, roaring at him, but he only giggle adorably, showing his crooked teeth. You are peacefully lying on Jimin's shoulder, nuzzling his scent as his hands are hugging your wrist, rubbing softly up and down. "Jimin," you whisper. "Jimin, I'm cold. Please do something." You lifted your hand to look at him. Faces are almost touching. A shadow of concern immediately appeared on his face. You don't know how many degrees the temperature has dropped, but you feel as if your whole body clothes are wet. You hold on to Jimin, looking for some warmth. "Jimin, can Jimin, I'm cold." Jimin closes his eyes took a deep breath as if preparing himself. "I know, baby, I can't do anything now other than giving my body heat." "You, then do it, you idiot." "Jimin, but for that I have to unbutton your top." Your heart skip a bit, hearing that a unknown sensual tension seemed to be covered. Okay, do it." You swear. You felt Jimin's muscles stiffen, hearing you. You felt his heart beating fast as you are pressed against his body. You gently released yourself from his arms. Jimin unbuttoned his shirt with one hand, then opened yours too. When his cold fingers touch your skin, you feel as if the spark of thousands of volts of current, making you having goosebumps. All this time, Jimin didn't look down, but keeping an eye contact with yours, as if pulling you to lean to his touch. Warm breaths are intertwined with each other. Unbutton the last button. Jimin wraps his cold hands around your back and pulls your body against his naked upper body. Jimin wrapped the jackets from both outer sides to block the cold air. It is as if you melt in the heat of his body, and all the shiver disappear instantly. You hums in response, falling completely into his embrace. The lips are so close that it will hurt if you don't kiss down. It was as if the surroundings had faded away. The only two of you are there, clinching into each other, as if you can't stay away from him for another moment. It's like a magnetic force that's making you lose your mind. Kisses his cheeks with your thumb. His eyes are half open, looking deep into your eyes as his fingers are caressing the side of your waist, making your breath uneven. You close your eyes as he brings his lips to your ear. He rubbed his lips and gave a soft and warm kiss behind your neck, ears. You flinched slightly and buried your face in the crook of his neck. "Jimin." The call almost came like a moan. Then you heard those words you have been waiting so long to hear. "I love you." You opened your eyes wide, hearing him, wondering if you really heard him to say that or if it was just your stupid imagination. Getting no response from you, Jimin hugged you tighter and whispered, "Please say something. Do you love me too?" The words sounded like a beautiful melody to your ears. And your eyes started water, and you looked at him. Jimin panics in your watery eyes. "Don't you dare to tell me you love that monster Jungkook." Snorting at his comment, he frowned and pouted, seeing you laugh. Controlling your smile, you looked at him, holding the back of his neck. You smashed your lips against his warm ones, catching him off guard. His eyes widened. You started to move your lips as you both closed your eyes, lost in this melody of your tangled lips. You didn't want to tell him, but show him how much you love him and long for him. It's not just a simple kiss for you. You let your lips sing the love battle, talking through your lips and tongue, expressing your feelings without using words. Jimin bit your bottom lip lightly and let you the hint to part your lips slightly, allowing his tongue to slip inside and explore your mouth. One of his hand is tangled in your hair, and another one caressing your back, and the hook of your bra coming into the contact with his palm, and again, but he doesn't dare to open it. Your body burns, and feeling his touch, out of breath you broke the kiss, forcing him to leave your lips with a sound of chew. Jimin's hooded eyes raised at you. I want more, he moaned. You chuckled. I love you too. Hearing that, his eyes widened as if waking up from his dreamland. Jimin pressed his lips together to surface his smile and leaned in to kiss you again, just as someone shouted him, making him halted his motion. It's going to be morning. Everyone get up, go back to the camp before the teachers find out about this. Just then you both noticed the sky started to brighten. You looked at Jimin and he removed his hand from your waist to button your top. You were so shy that you removed his hand and put the rest of the button yourself. He understood and did not insist. Both of your cheeks turned red like apple, which you both failed to notice. He fixed his shirt and jacket. Jimin made you stand with him. He turned you to him and pulled the chain off your jacket and put the holes over your head. Then he takes a good look at you from head to toe to make sure you don't catch cold in any way. You, Jimin, don't behave like my dad, okay? You fake a eye roll, but in real butterflies are dancing in your stomach, sings Jimin's love language. Last time I checked, it was you who sang Jimin, I'm cold. He mocked you and you slapped him hard on his fat. He looked at you as if he had the biggest shock of his life. You did not just hit my sexy butt. Oh yes, I did. It was soft and squeezy, you said with a husky, alluring voice and showing him your hand gestures. How will you do it again? His ears turn red and he goes to catch you, but you run. But you pause suddenly as soon as your eyes fall on Jungkook and Luna. Jimin bumped into you when you stopped suddenly. But ignore that, you observe them both hugging each other tightly like a couple and sleeping. Faces are so close that just one move and they would just kiss. You turn your head to see Jimin, also watching him in full curiosity. He looks at you and raises his eyebrows, asking you. You also turn your lips upside down and shake your head. Then again look at them. You wonder when they became this close and why you don't know anything about this. Everyone is getting up. Luna woke up to the chaos around her, eyes fluttering as she pat Jungkook's thigh to wake him up without lifting her head from his shoulder. Luna, yeah, Jungkook, wake up, we have to go, she said in a raspy voice. Her eyes went wide as soon as her eyes landed on you, and quickly said shut up, which caused Jungkook lost his balance and falls on the ground. Jungkook, oh, what the hell, my hand. Jimin laughs at that, but you narrowed your eyes at him. He bit his lips hard, trying to control his laughter. That's when Jungkook's eyes fall on the two of you and stand up. Luna also stand up with a little hesitation. Jungkook, she showed his puppy eyes to you, but turns into a glare as his eyes falls on Jimin. Catching your attention, Luna said hi. You, oh hi Miss Luna, nice to meet you, he said sarcastically with an extra alluring voice. Luna badly needed to roll her eyes at you, but she controlled it. You, why you didn't tell me that you both are seeing each other? I am not your friend, right? I don't deserve to know, right? Luna winks at you. How did you know? You, I suspected something was going, but couldn't put my finger on it. Luna, I was going to tell you. You raised your eyebrow. Yeah, of course, this is called friendship. I am not worthy enough to know your secrets. Luna, it's not that. You, then what is it? You raise your voice a little. Luna looked down. Jimin, hold your waist from behind with one hand. Calm down, let her. I just had to do this. I'm sorry. No, Jimin, I'm so upset. She says has always been your side, whether it's good or bad times. She has always supported you. You want to do the same for her, but her not saying it makes you feel like she doesn't think you are worthy enough to know something so big about her. You look again at Luna. What things do you not know about me? I always shared my feelings with you. We are like sisters, but you made me feel so alone. You are about to leave from there, but someone hold your hand, make you turn to see it's Jungkook. Jungkook, she didn't did it to hurt you. You frowned at him as he began. Let me explain to you, okay? He's saying I proposed her 1 month ago, although I knew she has feelings for me, but she rejected me, saying she don't want you to feel left alone. She wanted to wait till Jimin and you both become a couple. You were surprised to hear his words. You turned your eyes towards Luna to see her sobbing silently. Your heart melted at that and hugging her tight, which she gladly accepted. You, Fabo, why did you do that? Luna, I'm so sorry. You know I'm sorry. In the middle of your emotional reunion, Jimin and Jungkook both pointed their noses at you both, then look at each other and chuckle. You break the hug and look at her and hold her cheeks with a force. My beautiful is all grown up and also have a boyfriend now. I'm so happy for you. You hug her again tightly and swing her back and forth. Luna, babe, I love you, but you're choking me. You released her while giggled and looked at Jungkook. But how did you know about me and Jimin? Making a done face, Jungkook answered, oh come on, I was eager to be with her, and Jimin was slower than a turtle. If I had to wait for him, my love story would be stuck forever. So I had to do something, plus I couldn't see your distance anymore. You both needed a little push, which I gave last night. Jimin, what do you mean by stuck forever? I was looking for a perfect time, okay? Jungkook, yeah, if that makes you feel good. He pointed a thumbs up to Jimin, making him roll his eyes. Luna pushed Jungkook towards Jimin. Now let's be friends and hug each other. Jimin, you are so extra terrified. Luna, oh come on, do it. Cutting Jimin off, Luna commands. Scoffing a little, they both hug each other with irritation written on their face. But you and Luna knows very well that is just for show. After they broke the hug, you came closer to Jungkook. Don't you dare to make her cry. If you fight with her, then remember you are fighting with me. And ask her how evil I can be if I wanted. You threatened him. And Jungkook blinking his doe eyes, he repeatedly nodding his hand, making you giggle. Oh Jungkook, don't worry darling, I will go easy on you. Just for Luna's sake. You wink at him. Jungkook, oh of course my bad bitch, you squeeze your cheeks. You are so lost in your friendship zone, you fail to notice that someone is burning standing beside you. Jimin make a disgusted face. Darling Jungkook, hearing his voice you looked at Jimin and immediately rolled your eyes. Oh shut up Jimin. Jimin frowned at you. Why are you getting angry on me? I did nothing. You just did. Jimin, no I don't. And stop giving him name. You never gave me any nicknames. You parted your lips. I gave you so many. You put your hands in front of his face to count. Look, I have even lost count how many. Jungkook and Luna both are giggling secretly at your quarrel. Luna holds Jimin, Jungkook holds you from behind and says at the same time, guys, stop, come on. You are now a couple, at least act like one. Hey, hold your girl, that's mine. Raising his eyebrow, he complained, and holding your hand, he pulled you to his chest. Pressing your lips, you tried hard to control your smile, which is unerringly apparent on your face. So much kinship, just one day, making you blush like hell. Jungkook, let's go lovebirds. We need to arrive at our tents before teachers find out. Remember? Yeah, save your ribbons for later, Luna said, earning a punch from her back. From you. Ow. Don't hurt my baby. Saying this, Jungkook picked her up in a bridal style and started walking. Smiling sprout softly at them, Jimmy narrowed his iris at you, seeing you admiring them fondly. Just then you turned back to Jimmy, making him flinch a little. See them, they are so romantic. And you? Cutting you off, Jimmy pressed his lips on you, making your eyes wide. You grabbed his shirt as he pulled you closer to him, holding your waist. Jimin, I have been waiting to do this for so long. He kissed your lips gently and looked into your eyes. Now you are mine. Now no one can separate your lips from mine. You blushed and wrinked your nose at him. I don't know that you would become so cringy after being my boyfriend. Chuckling at your words, Jimin leans down a little, wraps his arms around your legs and picks you up and started walking. You, oh, what are you doing, Jimin? Pampering my baby girl. Do you have any problem? You blushed and biting your lips, you wrapped your arms around his neck. The end.